Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Alvin here. Today I want to kind of talk about property. Little me who, if you are new to my channel, welcome. In this channel, I basically talk about everything and anything under the sun as a little average Singaporean. For me, who has actually stayed in a landed property in my youth, in my younger days, and downgrading, my parents downgraded to a HDB and now staying in my own HDB with my wife, I can dare say that staying in a condo is pretty useless. To be honest, it's not to say useless in the sense of there's no value in it. Don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say is condo as a means to stay in when you have HDB to stay is pretty difficult as from a financial point of view. Because HDB, for me, after staying in my HDB since I got my keys to now MOP and all the property agents are throwing their leaflets and whatnot, magnets and everything just to get me to get me and my wife to sell our house, because they know that the valuation of this HDB has gone through the roof. I can tell you right now, when me and my wife first bought this HDB, it was like $400,000. And back then, we already thought it was very expensive from the HDB because of the fact that, again, because here is around Chai Chee. Chai Chee is where, me and my wife live. It's close proximity to back then when it was first released, it was close proximity condo that was at Bedok MRT. Bedok MRT has all the hype back in the day because the Bedok interchange was also building up. And that pushed up the HDB price quite high to, 4-room flat that's 440,000 back in the day. It was pretty high on the high side. But we took it anyway because it was a HDB flat. And there lies the thing. Because it was paid by CPF, we couldn't really feel the pinch, so to speak. And if you are unaware that right now, the valuation for this HDB is gone through the roof. It's like, if I want to sell it, I can easily get 700,000. Might even push 800,000. That's near to 2 times its valuation. But the problem is, after buying at that price and selling to gain a profit, which a lot of people are, wow, it's so high, so expensive, why you should sell, If you are planning to downgrade, sure. But if you are moving up the ladder or trying to get something that's even better, like a condo, which I don't believe is better, to be very honest, you're just buying something even more expensive. And that 700,000 whatever dollars that we have will not buy into and pay the condo in full. That's a given. Then we still have to buy a mortgage into it, go and do a down payment, go and whatever nonsense, and the interest rate is not the HDB interest rate of 2.6. Is at the mercy of the banks. And then something that a lot of people don't understand is there's a lot of little things that the condos that have that it might be different for you, but I deem it as frivolous that we don't need. Because for me, HDB, especially in Chai Chee is wonderful. It's very close to Bedok. It's something that not many people may appreciate because it's considered an old neighborhood. And old neighborhood charm has its perks. It's relatively cheaper here, to be very honest. And it's even cheaper across the bridge, which is the opposition walk. Again, I digress. The reason why I'm making this video is because there were 2 very wise gentlemen that actually, one is the Provident CEO. He actually downgraded, Mr. Christopher Tan. He actually downgraded. He actually did a video with the 1M65, the founder, or the YouTube, the channel, the person. He was being very candid when he said that when he downgraded, there is a learning curve. There's something that he needs to get adjusted to. And that's rightfully true because you condo folks, if you are listening to, there is a steep, sort of finance difficulty. If when you are downgrading, you probably also are downgrading because of finance reasons. That's a fact. And then if you're not, you're downgrading for other reasons. I would not want to guess what it is. But for that condo to get rid of it, there must be a reason or two. One, I will argue, is the charges, the CC charges that's on it. The service charge on condo is really sky high. I'm really wondering what the hell are y'all even buying into when you're staying in a condo, you know? If your condo has a tennis court, your condo has a swimming pool, your condo has all the amenities that you have. Are you even using it? That's one. Second is the council that's, you know, overseeing your estate, you know, whether is it even clean for that matter. And three, the fact is when you're buying, you know, a condo, status is one thing. Status, then if you're not buying one that's near the MRT or near a hawker food center, then you have to really go and ask for Grab, call for Grab. That is another issue altogether, because the Grab driver has poor guy or poor driver or poor, you know, the rider can't get in without a fight. He has to literally fight tooth and nail to get into the condo unit because the security is very tight. So tight that so many security guards you're paying for are just sitting around, you know, looking out in the window and doing nothing, securing your spot. I don't even know why is it even a thing in Singapore, because we're in HDB. I've stayed in HDB for God knows how many years already. Between private property and HDB, I really cannot tell the difference. So peaceful. It's really so peaceful. The only thing that you might want to argue why there's some safety concern is because if you're doing something awful, like going out at night, being harassing people, and then you get stabbed, you know, like the recent cases of stabbing cases and everything, or you're going to a public area, and which HDB, if you're in your flat, you're not really in the public area, so to speak. So for the Providence CEO, he did mention the change is a bit different because he also sold his car. He sold his car to enjoy the public transport. That is also a downgrade on itself, but he felt more at ease right now. Then, of course, there's another video by the Financial Coconut who actually interviewed the Professor Chua, Beng, Huat. When you upgrade to a condo, there's no better way to put it is you're upgrading because of status. That's about it. Because the average CAGR on, you know, selling your condo after, you know, moving from a HDB isn't really there. Actually, it's like you're better off parking your money with in the stock market. There's not much difference. The profit that you earn from HDB, you know, to condo is there. But like I said, you have to buy into a condo and then you have to put the mortgage into it, because condo private, you know, housing is expensive in the first place. And then you have to take care of your own problems, which the town council, which in HDB context, the town council will do it. Will do it for you. Like, for instance, HDB, if you're unaware, after like the 7-year mark, they will paint the estate for you. They literally paint the estate for you. Then every like the 20th of the month, they will clean the estate. You know, they'll wash the staircase landing, they'll wash the void decks. You know, you see the worker doing his chores every 20th to 22nd, you know, that period someone will come and wash it for you. I'm not sure condo, they will do it. I've seen some condos they are even in a dirty state. And then the security, oh my god, I don't know how you guys stay in a condo just to get out from the same gate or the gates at the side, and it's so enclosed when HDB is so open. And then that's the security part of it, which I don't get. And then of course, when it comes to the finance reasons, is the only reason why condo you want to buy a condo is to rent it out. If you're staying in it, that doesn't really make any sense to me, because the amount of money that you put in just to stay in a condo, with the inaccessibility of, sometimes some of the condos don't even have any accessible, public transport, can't even access the MRT, can't even access the food court, can't even access, any and everything that in the tiny little Singapore doesn't make any sense if you're not staying in HDB. So for me, I would argue that you probably need to don't buy a condo if you're planning one. Just buy HDB, so they matter. Again, someone who has stayed in a landed property, I know, because to upkeep, from my parents have to upkeep the landed property just to stay there, thinking that they don't need to pay for any other thing. They don't even have to pay mortgage on it. But the amount of work that they pay just to upkeep the space is mind-boggling. That's why they were living paycheck to paycheck. Then of course with the car they had to drive because it's far away from everywhere. And then again from Professor Chua Beng Huat, he mentioned that even if you're buying the condo as an investment, the condo to condo or even an upper landed property going upwards, there isn't really much of a difference. So you basically have to downgrade again. And then you're all back to square one again. So I would like to urge you guys that in this video, buying condo doesn't really make any sense from my point of view as an investment. I always treated property as a liability. And then it has to, because you're staying in it. If you're buying an investment and then renting it out, then so be it. But I have so many friends that actually bought condo and then rent it out. And then in the end, they had to sell it because they are not making it work after a while. It's something that I know some of you can make it, selling properties up and down, earning a profit. Go do you. I'm just making a point in this video that I don't believe in it. There are better ways to earn money, rather than buying the properties, which in Singapore, if you're not buying to freehold, there's this Bala curve that within the 99 years is going to zero anyway. So you have to sell it within that time frame. And then you hope someone that, will en block it for you, pay a premium for it. And then in this day and age, when the interest is so high, the en block scene is not really there. I don't know when it will come back, for you guys. So I wish you well in this video. I'm just stating the fact that I don't believe in buying into property, especially in the Singapore context. I won't even buy in other foreign properties because I'm not well versed in it either. I'll just stick to stocks. I'll stick to what I know and then earn a profit from that. You can comment down below what you think about the property scene in Singapore, what you have thought of it, and I would love to read your comments. Take care everyone. I'll see you around. Bye bye.